Good morning, children. This is 5th standard English class. In our previous class, we have discussed about block number 16 poetry, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. Right? Today, we are going to see the rhyme scheme as I have told you before. For this, I wrote a 4 lines poem. Just go through that. Yes, here is the poem, children. Drops falling from the sky, dropping sadly to the ground, like teardrops from waffle eye, announced by their sorrowful sound. This is the 4 lines poem which I wrote. Raindrops falling from the sky, dropping sadly to the ground, like teardrops from woeful eye, announced by their sorrowful sound. What do these lines mean, children? Here the poet describes the falling of raindrops. Raindrops are like to teardrops. Teardrops falling from eyes. Here, two sets of words that rhyme are sky, eye, and ground, sound. First set is sky, eye. Second set is ground, sound. Yes? To mark the rhyme scheme of a poem, tag the first set of lines. To mark the rhyme scheme, we are going to write the first set of rhymes. Letter A. And the second set of words we are writing with the letter B. Sky, I, that is A, ground, sound, B. Now here what is the rhyme scheme? The rhyme scheme is A, B. All here the rhyme scheme is A, B, right? Now we are going to see our poet. Yes. See the first 4 lines of the poetry, children. Now here see first 4 lines I'll read. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Now which words rhyme same? No, though, snow. These three rhyme same, right? So I will write A, and this is B because this is the different rhyme. Now we'll see whether here is rhyming with any other words in the second stanza. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near between the woods and frozen lake. The darkest evening of the year. Now see here. If you see here, queer and near, ear. All these rhymes same. Here, queer, near, ear. So I wrote B. Which all rhyme same, children. That words you have to label as one alphabet only. Okay. Now here in the second stanza, third line, lake word we left over, right? So it is C. Now see the next paragraph. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Now here how will you get lake, shake, take, mistake and flake, right? See, lake, shake, mistake, flake. So all are rhyming same. I wrote the letter C. Now here in this third paragraph, third line, sweep is there. Now this comes as D. Now we'll see in the next paragraph, next stanza, does we get any same rhyming word with sweep or no? The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. See, sweep, deep, keep, sleep, sleep. So all these are D. All these are D. Here on the top, I'll write the rhyme scheme of this poetry. Okay. A, B, A. You should not leave any gap, children. Next, for the next stanza, you have to leave little gap here. B, B, C, B. B, B, C, B. See the next stanza, C, C, D, C. C, C, D, C. And in the last paragraph, D, 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 D. D, 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 D. Now we'll read once all the rhyming words. No, those, no. Here, queer, near, ear. Lake, shake, mistake, flake. Sweep, deep, keep, sleep, sleep. Yes? You got this? I hope you understood how to write rhyme scheme, right? Now, in the poetry, in the previous poetry, like the story of Flying Robert and all, we wrote the we got some rhyming words like this. Just for example, I am showing you in the reader itself. Few of the rhyming words we got like this written. A, B, B. Either this set or A, B. This set we wrote. But here in this poetry we got A, B, A. That means 3 times, 4 times the rhyme scheme we wrote, right? Mostly we have learnt about A, B rhyme scheme. Yes, children? Now how this rhyme scheme is different from this rhyme scheme, children? Why did the poet might have took this rhyme scheme, this set of rhyme scheme? Maybe this rhyme scheme, he took this rhyme scheme to take the reader forward to the next stanza. Why did the poet take like this? Maybe he want to continue the next stanza, right? Now, why do you think Frost changes the rhyme scheme for the last stanza? Why he might have changed all D rhyme scheme he gave? Why did he give like this? Because in third line in the previous stanza, that is sweep, usually sets up the next stanza. With this, the next stanza is dependent to follow the fourth stanza. Okay, so all the lines of the last stanza rhyme same. Yes, and this last 2 lines are repeated lines, but there is different meaning in these 2 lines. Yes, in this third line, miles to go before I sleep, it conveys 2 meanings, like how I have explained you in the while explaining the poem. The third line explains you, it is used for the first time. It tells that the poet is tempted to stay in the woods, as he liked to stay near the woods, right? But why he have to go because he have to cover the long distance and he have some duties to complete for that day, right? And in the last, the second time, that is when it is used in the last line, miles to go before I sleep, it conveys that the poet has a lot of duties and work to accomplish. Like final sleep, that is uh, the bed of death. I have explained you this, right? Deathbed. Hope you understood how to write the rhyme scheme. Here he took the different change. Why? Because he want to show the continuation of the stanza in the second stanza, third stanza, fourth stanza. Okay. Now see in reader page number 85. In reader page number 85, question number 5. Read the poem Years Here by Years Here by Lucia and James L. Hens Jr. Now here this is the poetry. I'll read. Flies buzz, motors roar, kettles hiss, people snore, dogs bark, birds cheep, autos honk, beep beep. Winds sing, shoes squeak, trucks honk, floats creak, whistles toot, bells clang, doors slam, bang bang. Now we'll write the rhyme scheme over here, okay? Shall we write, children? The rhyme scheme. Buzz, buzz, his. No, buzz. Roar is again different. His. Roar, snore is same, right? Baby. His. Buzz, his. Buzz, his. No. Bark. Bark. No. Cheap. No. Cheap. Beep. E. See. Buzz. Is there any other rhyming word with buzz? No. So A. Roar, snore. So I wrote BB. His. Buzz. Z. It is coming. His. His. Sir. It is coming. So different alphabet we are going to use. That is C. Next. Bark. Is there any bark? No. Cheap. Beep. These two rhyme same. Next. Winds sigh, squeak, creak. Honk will be C, toot will be D, clang will be E, and bang will be E. See here they give two poems. And for both the poems, the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B, D, E, E. A, B, C, B, D, E, E. You are going to write here only in the reader. Okay. Now see the first question. First question. What is the author's tone in the poem? Now in this poem, what is the author's tone, children? It is somehow funny, right? Or playful, we can say. So you are going to write the author's tone in the poem is playful. Playful. First you will write the question. What is the author's tone in the poem? Then answer you will write the author's tone in the poem is playful. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? See here we wrote no rhyme scheme in the previous page. A, B, C, B, D, E, E. This is the rhyme scheme, right? Now coming to the most important C bit. Which of the following SSSMAP? Now you have to learn what is this SSSMAP. S means, see here they have given in the box. First S indicates sensory details. Second yes indicates sound words. Third yes indicates similes. M indicates metaphor. A indicates alliteration. P indicates personification. So SSSMAP means sensory details, sound words, similes, metaphors, alliteration, personification. These all come under figurative language. If you remember, I have explained you what is figurative language. Which of the following SSSMAP techniques, language techniques are used in this poem? Which techniques are used? Sensory details, sound words also are used. Yes. Is there any simile? Is there any simile? Did they compare anything with any other? No. Is there any metaphor? Did they use any like or as to compare two things? No. Alliteration is there, right? See here. Beep, beep, bang, bang. So, alliteration. Underline alliteration. Is there any personification? No. So what you are going to do is write A bit, B bit, question, A question, B question, C question. C question down you are going to answer. Sensory details, sound words, alliteration are the language techniques used in this poem. Okay. Next, write a poem using similes and details from the senses. Here down I'll write one poem and show you children, okay? You are going to write that poem also in the classwork. See here children, as per the third question, I mean a deep fifth or sixth question it is. He asked us to write our own poem by using similes and sensory details. See here, the sound of the river is like a roaring bull. How is the sound? Here I am comparing the sound of river with roaring bull. And this is a simile. It rages and rushes all day long until my ears are full. Here I am using sensory detail, ears. The spray of the river water is like a rainy day. How he is comparing the spray of river water? Like a rainy day. I get all wet whenever down by its banks I play. Now see, here also wet. It is also one of the sensory detail. Okay. So what you are going to write in your classwork? You are going to write this poem. Reader page number 85. This poem. Write the rhyme scheme. Write these questions A, B, C and sixth question. Okay, for this sixth question poem, answer is here. Okay. Now open your workbook children. Fastly we'll complete our workbook. So open your workbook. Block number 16 S2. Write today's date 9-12-2020. 9-12-2020 S2 rhyme scheme. See the first question. Read the two stanzas from the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Now here he gave two stanzas poem, and this poem is also written by author Robert Frost. Write letters in the boxes to show the rhyme scheme. Here they have given boxes. You are going to do the rhyme scheme. Do by yourself. I am not going to show this rhyme scheme. Just I will tell you for this first four. The second stanza you are going to do. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. See, wood, stood, could. Both is the same rhyming word? No. So write here P. I mean you have to write in these boxes. Undergrowth, both growth, B. So what is the rhyme scheme of first stanza? A, B. You are going to write it in this boxes, okay? See question number 2. Read the next stanza of the poem. Fill in the blanks with words from the box to complete the poem. Here they have given you the words and you are going to complete this poem. Way, back, key, down, stuck. See the poem. And both that morning equally lay in leaves in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads onto leads on to way leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come, ever come back. Right? Ever come back. Once again, I'll read. See, and both that morning equally lay in leaves not step hard, trodden black. Oh, I kept the fast for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Okay. Here, what all are the rhyming words? Lay, day, way, black, black. Right. See the third question. Write 4 lines of a poem with the AABB rhyme scheme. Now, which rhyme scheme you are going to use? AABB rhyme scheme. You are going to use this rhyme scheme and write your own poem. See here, children, I wrote the poem. I saw the birds and bees flying through the trees. I saw them here and there. I saw them everywhere. Now see, bees, trees, A. There, everywhere, BB. AABB. We got the same rhyme scheme, right? AABB rhyme scheme. Once again, I am reading the poem. Just check. I saw the birds and bees flying through the trees. I saw them here and there. I saw them everywhere. Okay. Now, what is your homework? From reader, you are going to write the poem and 4 questions. In 5th question, you are having A, B, C bits and 1/6 question. Poem I wrote near the heading. You have to just check. Then open your workbook. Complete all the workbook. This one you are going to write by yourself. Okay. First one I have shown you how to do. Second one you are going to do by your own. And complete all full page. After that, in your classwork, grammar you are going to write of grammar guide. Okay, grammar, from grammar guide you are going to write rhyme scheme. From here till here, everything you are going to write. Neatly leave one line properly and write. Okay. Yes, children. So today we have completed with our S2, that is rhyme scheme. Don't forget the homework, children. Don't forget the homework. You are going to complete classwork and as well as your workbook S2. Okay. So by this I'll end the session. Meet you in the next class with the topic tone of a poem. Okay. Thank you.